I was trying to tell Johnjay how happy I was that he was back, and he's just grunting at me.
Well, I'm sitting here in front of you, internally bleeding. It's not like I'm healed.
I'm like, you just miss people when they're gone. I go, and I said, Kyle did such a great job stepping up, and everybody did a great. I said, but it's just not the same when you're not
here.
It's
just a different aura in the room. When someone's missing, it's sad.
It's just not as fun when you're not here. Johnjay does this. He goes,
because as I sit here in front of you guys, I am bleeding. I'm like, I'll beat up still.
So fill us in. What's your ailment? What have you been doing the last 3 days? What's wrong with you?
Go back to the beginning.
Yes.
So I tore my oblique playing softball, right? Which apparently they say is one of the most painful things of all time. And a baseball player just did it the other day on the Dodgers, and he was all over the news. And then they did all these reports. It's so funny how it happened to me on Saturday, and now it's like they're doing news reports on torn obliques and how it's hard to walk, it's hard to brush your teeth, it's hard to do all these simple things.
But is it hard to brush your teeth?
Oh my God, it's so hard because this whole whatever side your oblique is on is you whatever you're using to brush your teeth or to walk, you have to use that core part of your body no matter what.
What
Either
happens?
Side, or did you have to learn to brush your teeth with your
no matter
left
what
hand?
side you use it on, it shakes the other side.
Oh,
and it hurts.
How does that happen swinging a bat? How does it
I have
get torn?
no idea
and
how
nobody
I did
can
it.
tell you how it.
I mean, I'm sure when I talked to some baseball players, they'll know, but I have no idea how it happened. I just know that I played really hard, and I know that I could have hit harder, but my oblique was hurting during the game, And so then I go. One of the things they noticed was that something happened to my kidney. On these CAT scans, they were like, something's up with your kidney, and they said, it could be, it's called a renal infarction, which is really bad.
What is that?
It's just something, part of your kidney has died. It's really bad. So, so I had to go do all these tests, and it turns out that what had happened is that I was dehydrated. So there is no renal infarction. So this is the first time something like this has happened to me in a good way. I was getting the ultrasound, and the guy's like, man, he's like doing the ultrasound of my kidneys. He goes, I've been an ultrasound tech for 38 years. He goes, and I've never seen this before. And I went
that always happens with you, Johnjay.
Normally when they say that to me, it's something, something's broken, something's ever going to happen. And he goes, I was told to look for renal infarction in your kidneys, and I cannot find it. He goes, I don't know what. I go, look. He goes, he shows me both my kidneys. You have incredible blood flow. Everything here is happening perfect. He goes, I don't know why you're here. And I was like, that's fantastic.
That's exactly what you want to hear.
Right.
So the doctor called me and said, yeah, you're fine. He goes, you're probably dehydrated. And I thought about it, and I didn't drink a lot of water. At that game, I was dying of thirst.
Oh, it was, I was really hungry, and they had food, but I was too nervous to eat
I ate
anything.
the food.
But Johnjay, you usually drink like a gallon of water a day.
But it was Saturday. And Saturday I got up, but I didn't
kind of off your
I was like
mojo,
off my game. Normally, by now I've already had half a gallon of water already,
Wow.
So it was weird. Now here's the thing. I was in so much pain that I literally has been in bed for 3 days, right? So you would think that I've watched a lot of TV.
That's what everybody
I
thought.
figured you were doing instead of texting me back for today.
It hurt so bad to even watch TV, to turn on the remote. So I watched 3 episodes of Daredevil, and I watched 1 episode of Californication, and that's all I watched.
How is Daredevil?
Daredevil's okay. I'm getting a lot of hype from the comic book fans, but it's not. I'm 3 episodes in. I need a little bit more than that. They're not explaining enough for me.
You mean in 3 days you've watched basically 4 episodes of TV?
It hurts so bad.
What are you doing then?
I
this whole
slept.
time?
I would lie there. I would take these Percocets and I would just lay there. Did nothing. And then I couldn't. I was disappointed in myself for not watching TV.
Come on.
I was in so much pain. I can't explain to you. In fact, here's my next dilemma. My nephew and my niece in Los Angeles are having their first communion. And we're supposed to go there, my whole family. There's no way I can go. And I know my sister is going to have a meltdown.
You can't fly. You certainly can't drive.
No. My sister's going to have a total meltdown if I can't.
Hold on a second.
That's
You're
this
here
weekend.
today, right? Mm-hmm. And you're just gonna go home and rest, right?
Yeah. Well, I have physical therapy today. I don't know what they're going to do, but I know it's going to be very painful.
Okay, I'm
For
like, is
the
it for
oblique?
that
Yeah,
or
for the
just
oblique. No, for the oblique.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I know that's going to.
Can't you just kind of let it chill for a little bit?
That's going to be very painful because what they've done before, my arms, they scrape stuff. They got to get the blood moving, and I can't tell you how sensitive my left side is right now. If you barely touch it, it screams.
On
pain.
Monday, when you were in here, after you figured out something was wrong, you said just driving on bumps really, really hurt.
Oh, it's terrible.